Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Shem, y'all shout out all my brothers. Yahweh Shemar, all the time by Shem, y'all shout out my sisters. This is I.S.U.P.K Atlanta. Friday night, Lashawan Qadash class. And we're here to teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their language. And we've been doing it since 1969. So what you see on the screen right now is the Lashawan Qadash. And you read it from right, Salak, you read it from right to left. I'm going to give you a moment to study that for a moment, and we're going to get right into it. All right, well, let's get it cracking. All right. Once again, we're the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street Hall, New York, under command and duty of Yahanna. We've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their language since 1969. So what we're going to start out with tonight, you know what I'm saying? I got the baby sword in my hand for a corner. So what we're going to start out with tonight is the Lashawan Qadash, which is read from right to left, meaning you're going to read from this way. All right. On the top line, you have the ancient Hebrew. This is ancient Hebrew. This line here, this area here, is dedicated to the Assyrian Hebrew. With the Assyrian Hebrew, you have this type character for like when you read it in the Torah on Saturday service or on your own time at home. This is what you normally see. These characters right here. Top line. Along with this top line, you got alternate characters. All right? And this is for print. When you're reading out of the book, all right, this is what you're going to see. Now, when you're writing it down, it's a little different because we all know that we don't write like the computer or we don't write like the printer. So it will be written in this form right here. You know, be written in this form right here with the same alternate endings as here. All right, well, we're going to get into it, you know, a little bit at a time, you know what I'm talking about, a little bit at a time. So here we go. We're going to start with just the basic characters, and then we're going to get into some lesson here in a minute. All right, first character. Ah in the ancient, in the Assyrian. Ba in the ancient, Ba in the Assyrian. Ga in the ancient, Ga in the Assyrian. Da, as in Dawada. Da in the ancient, Da in the Assyrian. Ha in the ancient, Ha in the Assyrian. We have Wa in the ancient, Wa in the Assyrian. We have Za in the ancient, Za in the Assyrian. Ka in the ancient, Ka in the Assyrian. And before we go any further, big ups, Calvin Cox was out last night on Cross the Line, you know what I'm saying? Mop the floor again with another Christian, you know what I'm saying? With the debate topic that they had going on last night. If you missed it, you know, just pray rewind and, you know, pray replay, bring them back to life. You know, it was a good debate. We got Ta in the ancient, Ta in the Assyrian. We have Yah in the ancient, Yah in the Assyrian. We have Ka in the ancient, Ka in the Assyrian. Now, when we get to Ka in the Assyrian, beginning or middle of the word is going to be here. This character right here. Beginning or middle of the word. This character right here, the Da character right here, we use that. This Ka character right here, we use this at the end of the sentence. Like Barak. This will be the character that we will use. All right? It drops below the lecture line. All right? Keep moving. La in the ancient, La in the Assyrian. Ma in the ancient, Ma in the ancient, Ma in the Assyrian. Ma in the Assyrian, beginning, middle of the word. And when you get to the end, this is what it looks like. If you notice, this Ma is kind of curved. And it has an opening right here. It's in the beginning or the middle of the word. And when it's at the end of the word, it's almost like a box. All right? Almost like a box. Na in the ancient, Na in the Assyrian. Beginning, middle of the word. End of the word. Give you an example. Bun, as in son, bun. This is what character you will use. All right? Give you another example. Na in the beginning. Napash. Also Napash Kaya. That's the character that you will use. All right, keep it pushing. We got Sa in the ancient, Sa in the Assyrian. We have I in the ancient. Yes, it looks like an I in your head. I in the Assyrian. I in the ancient. We have Pa in the Assyrian. Pa in the ancient. Pa in the Assyrian. This is the beginning or middle of the word. This is at the end. Like Yahweh Sop. All right. This is at the end. All right. Taza. Ancient Taza in the Assyrian. Beginning and middle of the word. End of the word. All right. Qua in the ancient. Qua in the Assyrian. Ra in the ancient. Ra in the Assyrian. Shah in the ancient. Shah in the Assyrian. Tha in the ancient. Tha in the Assyrian. All right. So we're going to make it crack like. Give you a moment to look at that board. Because in a moment, we ain't going to look at that board. All right. In a moment, we're not going to look at that board. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to open up our blue letter tonight. We're going to open up this blue letter Bible tonight and get to it. All this practice we've been doing with Officer Hadar in his absence tonight, all the practice with the characters and writing new words, finding out new words, we're going to put that into effect tonight. For those, my brothers and sisters that have your blue letter Bible, go ahead and open your blue letter Bible. You know, let's see what we got here. You know, we gotta learn this language. That's what we gotta do. And the only way you're gonna learn this language is by, getting to class and figuring out, what's going on and why we say what we say and why we say it, how we say it the way we say it. What do the word mean? All these different things. So if you saw it was just on the board, this is from last week. This is Officer Hadar's work. He's a great teacher here in the I.S.U.P.K. when it comes to this Assyrian and this ancient Hebrew, getting us to be able to read it and to write it. That's exactly what we do. We get our brothers and sisters here available to read and to write. Make an adjustment to the camera right quick so we can see the board. All right. Shout out to those, you know what I'm saying, that just tuning in. You know, we appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate y'all tuning in. All right, now we're gonna get to it here in a second now. We're gonna get to it. All right, look, Officer Card, he trying to, you know, make y'all see that he know what he talking about with the Hebrew. But we putting it out there tonight. Those of you that have been watching when I'm in class, y'all know I like that participation. So while we're doing this, go ahead and have your Salakia. Go ahead and have your blue letter out and have your internet to YouTube or Facebook so you can get in this chat, because I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna ask questions to see if you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that just checking in, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get it started. We're gonna get it started, all right? We're gonna get it started. Also in the chat, you know what I'm saying, if you want to come in on the stream yard, all you gotta do is click the link in the chat. Come on in, like folk. You know, however you want to do it. But either way, I'm calling names. Even though I can't see your face, I'm still gonna call your name, and I expect your participation. It would be highly appreciated if you were to participate in the class. That's how you learn, by participating. Now, if you don't participate, you just sit there and, you know, say, I think I got it. And then come one of these Sabbath service or one of these feed days, you got to read. I know if you've been practicing or not. I will know. I will know. So my brothers and my sisters, I need y'all to go to Ezekiel. We go to Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 6. Ezekiel 35 and verse 6. Ezekiel 35 and verse 6. All right. So we're gonna deal with this. We're gonna deal with this right here in Ezekiel 35 and verse 6. Any callers in the conference call? Any callers in the conference call? Let's see. Officer Cars, Officer Kaziyard, if I may, you know, Salakia, if I may, could you ask the brothers not to watch Camp Cesariot right now and tune into class? If they are a young man, a trooper, a 50, they need to be in the Lashawan Qadash class. Officer Deshaun, put that text out there. If you are 50, a trooper, or a young man in Atlanta school, do not watch Camp Cesariot right now. You have class to attend. You have class to attend. This business is God's business. God's business is warfare. And how in the world are you gonna be able to call yourself a Hebrew Israelite in this battle that we got to deal with these wicked oppressors, and you can't speak the Hebrew? If a brother want to come to you and say this prayer in the Hebrew and you can't read it, but you can watch any and everything else, that's unacceptable. So if you are 50, a trooper, or a young man, I need you in class right now, on the conference call, on the stream yard. I need y'all calling in. So this is very important to learn your language. All right? So I don't get off that soapbox for a minute. We want to go to Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 6. And we're going to do it one word at a time. Or I might put the whole thing over here. It depends. It depends. It depends on what I feel like here in a few seconds. Ezekiel 35 and 6. Ezekiel 35 and 6. All right. Now, when you see Ezekiel 35:6, and you read it in the English, you understand. You'll know why it's important that you are in this class tonight, my brothers and my sisters. You understand? It's very important that you be in this class tonight because we are at war, not a physical war. We're at a spiritual war with not just with ourselves, but we also have a battle going on with our enemies. And a lot of times we lose the battle because we refuse to fight in a spiritual way. And if we were to fight in a spiritual way, everything will work out the way we need it to work out. I'm going to prove it to you. According to the Bible. I do not speak of myself. I speak according to this Bible. According to this Bible, that's what I do. I pick up the Bible and I read it. So according to this Bible, including the Apocrypha, we must fight this battle in a spiritual way. And one way to easily check this, or to fight this battle, one easy way to do it is by understanding the language that was given to us. And the language that was given us is the Lashawan, Qadash, this holy tongue, we call it Hebrew. All right? So let's read something for a second. This is in the Apocrypha, coming out of the Apocrypha. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, and it's the prologue of the wisdom of, it says, Jesus, the son of Sirach. So we're going to read a little portion right quick of what this says. All right? It says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. So the interpreters of the Hebrew to the English, those brothers and sisters that thought it not robbery to put it in English, they said, wherein we may seem to come short of some words, which we have labored to interpret. So, knowing that time was taken out to do this work and to make it readily available to those that speak the English language, they put in some work. And they said some words that they might not have been able to get right. Let's keep it reading where it says, for the same things uttered in Hebrew, and translated into another tongue, meaning language, have not the same force in them. And not only these things, but the law itself and the prophets and the rest of the books have no small difference when they are spoken in their own language. So the power that this Hebrew gives is, first, you have direct communication with the Most High because he speaks Hebrew. Second thing about it is you have your own language. The Chinaman speaks Mandarin. The East Indians speak whatever the hell they speak. You understand? The South Africans speak whatever the hell they be speaking. You know, the Frenchman speaks French. You know, the Spaniards speak Spanish. You know, the Romans speak Italian. You know, it's different languages on the earth. And black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, what is your language? We've been working on it. And we're going to give a big up to Officer Thamayam down there in Florida right now. So he came through and did wet, opened up the door for us to learn this Lashawan Qadash, and passed it on down to Officer Hadar Mob so that we can, you know, we can read this without having any issues. All right, so we're in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 6. Do I have anybody on the conference call? Is anyone on the conference call? Hearing nobody on the conference call, son, read 35 and 6. Ezekiel 35 and 6 in English. So we need to understand one thing now. The Lord is a man of war. That is his business. His business is war. Yep, 35 and 6.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. Even blood shall pursue thee.
Read up verse 5. Let's get some context of what's going on. We're going to read verse 5 to you so you get the context.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity.
See, the oppressor, the Edomite, has basically went to war with you and has basically killed you, and you don't know what's really going on. Because your pork-eating sodomite pastor did not tell you what was going on. Keep going.
God. And the time that their iniquity had an end.
In a time where their iniquity had an end. They kept messing with you. They kept messing with you. The Bible speaks of a prophecy where the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans was going to serve out, hard bondage. And we did that part. We did that part. But this oppressor, they didn't let up. You understand? They didn't let up. They kept going. Read verse 6. Go ahead and read verse 6.
Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood. Even blood shall pursue thee.
Even blood shall pursue thee. Salakia. Salakia. I'm going to have to erase this for a second. Let me erase this for a minute. If you started writing that down, it's wrong. Just so you know it's wrong. You should not get ahead of the teacher when you try to do something. That was wrong. Everything I just put up there was wrong. So we're going to do it one word at a time, all right? One word at a time. All right? One word at a time. All right? So Ezekiel 35 and 6 says the first word is Salakia. The first word is lakan. 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 All right. The first word is lakan. Let's find out what lakan is. Lakan is the word for therefore. Lakan is therefore. Alright. Lakan is therefore, and because you got it in your blue letter, I'm going to write it in the Assyrian. I'm going to write it in the Assyrian for you. Alright. Salak is in the Assyrian in the blue letter. I'm going to write it in the ancient. Alright. Lakan. Lakan is the first word, meaning therefore. Lakan means therefore. Alright. Shalom, Makulat. Y'all has ever thought? If you can't call in, if you can't understand. Lakan means therefore. Give you a moment to write this down because we're gonna move quickly with this. I'm gonna do it one word at a time. One word at a time. All right. That's Lakan. The next word will be, before I get the next word, it looks like I'm gonna need another marker. Just a second. All right. So the first word is Lakan, and it's therefore. The next word, I'm gonna put it right under Lakan. The next word is Kaya. Next word is Kaya. And Kaya means means live. All right, and I'm gonna put it in the Slakia, in the ancient. Kaya. All right, Kaya means live. All right. So Lakan Kaya, therefore as live. All right. Next, therefore, Slakia. Therefore, I'm trying to say it as in English. You got therefore and you got live. All right. Therefore and live. Next word. Put this on this side. We're gonna keep it going. So this is the first word over here. We'll put the numbers on so you understand what we got. Next word is Anya. Anya. All right, Anya. And Anya means I. Anya means I. Like I'm talking about myself. I am I. Anya. And we'll put it up here in the Slakia, in the ancient. Anya. All right. So we got, so far, we got Lakan, meaning therefore. Kaya means to live. Anya means I. Kaya is live. Lakan is therefore. Kaya is live. Anya is I. Lakan, Kaya, Anya. We're going to go one more word. We're going to go one more word. One more word. The next word is Salakia Na'am. Na'am, and Na'am means say it. And I'm going to put it on the board in the ancient. All right. I gave you those first 4 words. Go ahead and take those down right now. Let's go ahead and get them down. Let's go ahead and get them down. Anybody on the conference call? Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on, young man Gabriel? You to walk, young man Gabriel. You to walk. I know you to walk. I know you to walk. You could be doing anything on a Friday night, and you told to be in class. You know, I'm gonna give that young man a hand. I'm gonna give that man a hand. I'm gonna give him a hand. Give him a hand. What's going on the pie ride? You to walk?
Khan, y'all about to you to walk, sir?
I'm Swab. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Come.
All right, we got on the board right now Ezekiel 35 and 6. We have the first 4 words. We have the first 4 words of Ezekiel 35 and 6. Lakan kaya anya naam. Lakan kaya anya naam. Salakia. Naam. Lakan means therefore. Kaya means live. Anya means I. Naam means say it. And for reference purposes, I'm going to also give you where you can find this in your concordance, so you won't know that I'm just putting up something up here. All right, so Lakan is H 3651. All right. Kaya is H 2416. I know I got scholars in here. They love fact checking everything, because that's one of the school's mottos is what? Don't be sure, make sure. All right, so Anya is H 589, and the is H 5002, 5002. All right, give you a couple of moments. For those of you that's tuning in. Awesome Mama Saw, y'all. What's going on? You to walk? I know you to walk. If you can, Awesome Mama Saw, give me a call in the conference call so we can, I can use your voice as a reader when time permits itself for you to read. All right. Give y'all another moment, a few more moments to write all that down. And we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to push it.
Salaki, Yahanna.
Go ahead.
I can read for you if need be, sir.
Oh, ain't no sweat the water for that.
I am on the bar, sir.
Marwa Saw, I still want you to call in, though. Still want you to call in. All right. Think there should be enough time for all my brethren and my sisters to have this down. If not, y'all know how to get down, pray, play to bring me back to life. Y'all know what's up. Put that in the chat. If somebody say he's doing it too fast, put it in the chat, pray, play to bring him back to life. That's all we got in the first little play. Prayer play. All right. So the next word, Salaki, the next word. All right, we just left off with the 4th word. We're going to move it on to the 5th word. All right, the 5th word in that scripture. Give me a second, let me get there. The next word is Adonanya. Adanya, Salakia, Adanya. Adanya. quick in the ancient, done, yeah. All right. And for those scholars out there, it's H136. H136. All right. Next word is kaya. Oh, Salaki. I'm getting ahead of myself. The next word is a word we should all know. It's a name. It is the Most High's name is Yahweh. All right. And you should know how to spell it. But I'm going to put it up here on the board in the ancient text. Lord have mercy. Brain freeze. We got my character. Just that quick. All right. The Most High. All right. That's his name. And for y'all that need that Hebrew, we'll put H3069. Just so you see it. All right. We're going to keep it pushing. Salaki pusillanimous. Purple pig people is pusillanimous. The next word is kaya. Next word is kaya. All right. Put it over here in the ancient. All right. And this word, you can find it in Salaki. You can find this in H35 and 8. H35, 88. H3588. All right. Give me a second. Kaya Ladam. So Kaya Ladam would be, does anybody know what Ladam would be? And I'll go ahead and give you Kaya after that.
Khan.
What is Ladam? The watch right. What is Ladam?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
That is four blood.
Okay. You thinking about it as in the context of what we say on Sabbath service. La Yashawan. When you put your hand up. All right. You can use La as to Yashawan. But when you go back and look at the text in the blue letter, what does it say in the blue letter?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead. Look at the blue letter. I'm gonna give it to you. It's unto.
Khan. Salaki.
Unto blood.
Unto.
All right. Unto blood. Now this kaya, in relation to, because it's kaya ladam. Kaya ladam, when you read it in the text, it's kaya ladam. This is a filler letting you go into the unto blood, which is ladam. But when you look at kaya in the interlinear and you go to the definition of it in the Strong's, you will see that it's that for, because, when, as, though, as, because, that, but, then, certainly, except, surely, since. So would say law, it would make that law unto. You see what I'm saying there on the Patra, y'all? This kaya is in the affirmative to unto blood. And when I say in the affirmative, letting you know that this is real. This is in the affirmative to this. All right? This is affirming what comes next. Kaya ladam. It's an affirmation. All right? All right, let me put this back. Let me put this on here. Let me get this right. Make sure I get the right number for ladam. This word is H18. Go ahead.
It seemed like in the context, and I see this happening a lot once I'm learning the Hebrew.
Right.
I see that there's many ways that this could have possibly even been translated better for the meaning of the text.
Right.
Because if it would have used the affirmative yea and used la for, it would have been like, or indeed for blood. You know, like I think that would have read better in terms of driving the point of the scripture home.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Let me fix the screen for you. That's what we were talking about earlier before you came into class. We were talking about the translators and not having enough words in the English language to give you a true understanding of what it's saying. And I'll read it again for those that just tuned in.
Khan.
This is Ecclesiasticus, the prologue. It says, wherefore let me entreat you to read it with favor and attention. I mean, you need to pay attention to what you're reading when you read this Hebrew or this English, because it was translated from Hebrew to English. So when you're reading this English, you got to pay attention. All right. Then it says, and to pardon us wherein we may seem to come short of some words which we have labored to interpret. They labored to interpret this word, but when you look at it, it's affirming this statement, ladam. All right? And it goes on to say, for the same things uttered in Hebrew and translated into another tongue have not the same force in them. So it took a lot for these brothers to translate this. And then as they translated, they realized the English language does not have enough words to compensate what the Hebrew is actually saying. Understand what I'm saying there? No Patra?
Khan, because Salakia, sir, if I may,
Go ahead.
wasn't the book of Ecclesiasticus not originally, but it was translated during the time of sorrow after the Maccabean revolt in
I'll have to get you some clarity on that one.
Oh, Khan.
Yeah, but the whole thing with the statement that was made by the translator is that the English language does not have enough words. That's basically what they're saying. There are not enough words to truly get you to understand what this is talking about.
And Salaki, I got another question, if I may.
Go ahead.
Last one, and I'm gonna leave you alone, sir.
Go ahead.
Adonai. What is the difference between Adonai and Adawan?
The context. Remember what I just read to you in the Apocrypha. Certain words where they labored to translate. It was many writers that translated the Bible. You understand? So remember, the English language does not have the same amount of words that the Hebrew language has, because they could not come up with some words. So the words mean the same, they may just be spelled or said differently in different contexts of the sentence. You understand what I'm saying?
Khan is
Go ahead. I tell you, look up the word, go to H136 in your blue letter, in the Strong.
I'm there.
Tell me what it says.
It says an emphatic form of Adawan, my Lord of men of God, Lord, title spoken in place of Yahweh in Jewish display of reverence.
All right, you just answered your own question. in that definition you just read, it said a different name for the Most High, right?
Oh, Khan. That was the second definition, Khan.
All right. So when you look at this word right here, it's similar to Adawan, but it's spelled differently. You see what I'm saying?
Khan.
Because of the translators not having enough words to make to give you absolute clarity of what we're saying. So they use words in repetition, or they may use the same definition for a word. You see what I mean?
Khan. It's Salaki, sir. It's kind of coming across like synonyms, like how we have the word Lord or Master could be the same thing in the context.
And sir, remember now when we're in class, we might say con out of one card, or we might say con sir.
Khan.
It's the same thing, right?
Khan, sir.
It's in this sense of the verse, it's telling you, it's letting you know that this is the Most High.
Right.
You don't hear a brother in the world say when it comes to each other. When it comes to a brother talking to a brother, it's out of one. But when we're talking about the Most High, it's out of Yah, out of Yah. That's the difference in that. You understand? You understand what I'm saying there, right? You're on mute. Come back to me for a second.
Salaki, say again, sir.
The word Adanya, we're talking about the Most High in this sense. We're talking about the Most High. Adanya is talking about the Most High. You don't hear brothers in the school say what? Khan Adanya Khan. Right?
Khan.
You hear them say Khan Adawan Khan. So this Adanya is specifically talking about the Most High. So it's similar, like you said, a synonym, but it's different in the fact of who you're talking about. Understood?
Khan.
All right. Give y'all a moment to write this down. Look, I had to change to a blue marker because all the blacks is acting, they shut out. They shut out right now. But I'm gonna give you a few more moments to write this down, and we're gonna keep on pushing.
Khan.
Because once you get this down, we're gonna go back and read it. You can read off your notes, or you can read it out of the blue letter. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Because with me it's open book test. It's open book test. I ain't nothing hard with me. All right. So what we got on the board is Adanya Yahweh Kaya Ladam. All right. All right, there should be enough time for all my brethren, all my sisters. Should be enough time. I gotta keep it moving. Red play to bring me back to life. Young man Gabriel, I need you to do something for me. I'm gonna put something on the board right quick. And you put it in the chat, young man Gabriel. Put it in the chat, young man Gabriel. I know you know what this is. I know you know. So we talk about it all the time. All right, this is the word. Young man Gabriel, what we got?
It's Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
While we wait for that, we have a question online.
All right, what's the question?
Brother Dakaya.
All right, let me see what we got. Salakia, sir. if a word has your ka at the end of the word, like Allah kaya, does that make it like our? All right. Let's look up the word. Okay. The kaya. Give me this word. I need you to find this word in the blue letter and tell me what scripture you're in, so I can find it for you. And I'm gonna help you out. Young man Garrett, just put it in the chat when you're ready. Put it in the chat when you're ready. So I'm gonna help you with this question that with my brother right here. I'm gonna help you with this question, but you gotta help me. Where did you see this word, brother? Brother Dakaya? I hope I'm not butchering your name. But help me to understand. Help me understand. Where did you see this word so I can go there with you and we'll make it happen? You know, they told me brotherhood a weapon. They told me brotherhood is a weapon. So just show me what you're talking about, or I'll find it and I'm gonna mention it once I find it, and you tell me yeah or nay. You tell me yeah or nay. The first book I went to is Genesis 1:26, and the word is thinking about hours. So let me see. Let me find that right quick. So are you saying, all right, so it's saying Allah Kaya, it translates as thy God, but I want to know it's our God. Okay, I got your question. Let me pull up something right quick. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Now I got you. I got you. That's what Hebrew class is all about. That's what Hebrew class is all about. Let me see if I can pull it for you right quick. Give me a second. I'm trying to get there. All right. And you're saying the word our. You want to say our God. Okay, let me see. I don't have that there, so I'm going to do it this way. All right. If you want to say our God, you would say this. I'm so slow. You would say this right here, bro. And it's Father. Father is Abba. The hour is now. All right. So let's say you want to say our God. All right. So we'll say Allah, Allah na wa. Allah Nawa. You would say Allah Nawa for our Father. I mean, Salakia. For our God, you would say Allah Nawa. Our Father is Abba Nawa. All right. So Allah is God. Nawa is ours. You got that, brother?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 18.
Read about it.
Oh, Khan,
Oh,
Salaki,
you
sir.
talking about it in Hebrew. What it was, hold on. Hebrew, Exodus 3:18.
Khan, I can read the verse for you. It says,
Go ahead, though.
and they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and ye shall say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews hath met with us, and now let us go, and we beseech thee 3 days journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to Yahweh our God. And it has Allah Yanawa there.
Allah, see, hold on. Wait, let me go to it.
Exodus 3 and 18.
3 and 18. I'm in the wrong verse. All right, 3 and 18. Allah, yeah.
Right at the bottom. Allah Yanawa.
Allah, you guys, Allah. I got what you're saying.
And Salakia, sir.
Oh, you straight? Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, because Nawa is the possession for our or us.
Okay.
You see, in the context of father, that already belongs. So now when we say us father, that's our father. That's how that would translate. Versus with Allah, which is just God or power, and you have to first possess the power. That's why it's the Allah Yah, and then Nawa being us to make it our power.
Oh, you're right. I just left out Yah. That's like you what you saying is right. I just left out Yah. But you're right. Everything you just said is right. All right. Did I answer your question there, brother?
Salaki, he has another question, like a follow-up.
So okay, say your next question says, so Kaya is denoting that it belongs to someone else. No. Kaya is what it is. It's our. Or the Salaki. Kaya, Yaka, Salaki, Yaka. All right. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm getting you right. So Yaka is denoting that it belongs to someone else. We're talking about Yaka. All right. So let's make sure. Give me a second. Yaka is if. That's if. It's like the word if. So if you say, let's take our father. So if you say Abba Yaka, you're saying if father, if father, or if he might be our father. It's like if. Thy and okay, when you see in the word, when you see thy in the scriptures, thy means it's talking. It depends on the context. It could mean you or your. So yeah, in that sense, yeah. But the actual word itself means if. The word yakah means if. The word our God is Nawa. That'll be Nawa. Allah Yanawa is our God. All right. So if you put the yakah in now, that's going to be if. It's like you're asking. It's like you don't know. You got what I'm saying? I see you got it. All right. See you got it. So young man Gerber, you got young man Gerber with you? You got young man Gerber with you the pot drive?
Khan, he literally just walked in the house, sir.
Oh, okay. Tell him, ask him what this is on the board right here. And that's square right there. What's that right there?
Lucky I don't want that's Passat.
That's what I'm talking about. We want the Passat to come to Atlanta 2024.
God, God.
2024, we want that in the ATL, Passover 2024. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna do it in the side one more time. You know what I'm talking about? And look, just like, look, hey, I'm telling y'all, ain't no better place to have a Passover than Atlanta. You know what I mean? Ain't no better place. Look, for all my brothers out there in the world of Israel, all my brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, you come to Atlanta, you might leave with 2 more reels. Shalom. You might have what else slocking? What General Miami said last night, you might have to put that butter on their bread. You come to Atlanta, you put butter on the bread. Right. Tell me what was the last word we left off in the scripture. I got thrown out with it. I think it was Ladam. Was it Ladam? In that Ezekiel 35 and 6?
Slocky, sir, I'm pulling it back up right now.
All right, I think it was Ladam.
I believe it was Slocky. Let me make sure.
Yeah, there we go. I like that right there. Let's make sure. Because the Bible is trying to tell us something with this verse right here. You understand? He's trying to tell us something with this verse right here. Because our enemy, our open enemy, he loves to shed our blood.
Kind. It was
He
Ladam.
loves to shed our blood. Say what now?
Slocky, sir. It was Ladam.
All right. So the next word.
I.S.U.P.K.
I.S.U.P.K. And this word is I will prepare thee. I will prepare thee. All right. And you can find that in H6. It's like not H6. Yes, it is H6 213. H6213. H6213. We put it up here in the ancient. I.S.U.P.K. Give you a moment to get it down. Give you a moment, and we're gonna keep it pushing. All right. The next word. The next word is wadam. All right. Wadam. And wadam is and blood. All right. Now I'm gonna break this down for you. What is and? So when you hear General Muhammad saying Yahweh Shah, he's saying the Most High in Christ. All right. So when you hear the word wa in a sentence, more than likely it is and. So wadam is and, dam is blood. So wadam and blood. And blood. All for you. This is H 1818. H 1818. All right. Wadam and blood. And blood. And blood. All right. We're going to move on. I'm going to get out your way so you get all of it, but I'm going to move on a little bit. Move on to the next word. The next word is Yah-Radah. 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 And it shall pursue thee. Shall pursue thee. You can find this H 7291. All right. Yah, Ra, Yah-Radah. Yah-Radah. Give me a second.
Salaki, sir.
Give me a second. Go ahead.
The word there is Yaradaka. That's the.
Oh, and you know what I did? I'm looking at it in the interlinear, and I'm looking at the root word, and I forgot to put the card in. The water for that. Yaradaka. The water for that young trooper the Posh Ride. You remind me of somebody. I ain't gonna tell you what it is because it might blow your head up. But yeah, you caught the mistake. The water for that. So Yah-Radah. So I'm gonna put this on the board in the ancient.
Salaki, sir.
Give me a second. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Might it be one of my Hebrew teachers in Atlanta?
Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
Kanoka.
Salaki.
Salaki.
Might blow your head up. You know.
Salaki.
You never know. You never know. But yeah, Yah-Radah means shall pursue thee. All right, and this is it in the ancient. Give you a moment, and I'm gonna write one more word up there. I'm gonna get out the way. Right, let's write that up. And the water for that one more time for that for seeing that that character I omitted, and it was not on purpose. It was a mistake, and you caught it. The water for that.
I am the bar, sir.
All right, so the next word would be la'ah. La'ah, and it means, give me a second, hold on for a second. La'ah means has not. Since not. Take it back. Since not. All right. La'ah. In the blue letter it says SITH. That's what the word is in the blue letter. SITH. But it actually is since. Since. So I'm gonna leave that up there. I'm also going to put the word sense up there. So you got to make it what? Make sense. Not that same word, but this word. Sense. S-I-N-C. La'ah. Sense, and we know la'ah is not. Alright? La'ah. We put this up here. Ma, la, ah. La, ah. Alright? The you find that, you're gonna find this right here in Hebrew, in your concordance, Hebrew H518. And you can find la'ah at 3808. See that right there? You get out the way. Give you a moment to get that down. I ain't no sweat, Mama Saw. Yep. One thing Mama Saw said about Pesach 2024, you know what I'm saying? Passover 24, Atlanta. We got Whitewater. We got the Georgia Aquarium. We got the Atlanta Zoo. We got Six Flags. We got all the museums. You got sipping paint all over the city. You know what I'm saying? We got the best gun ranges in the South, right here in Atlanta. We got all that. You know what I'm talking about? We got that. We not, look, I'm telling you, you come down here to the South now, one more time. We trying to do it, what they say, one more again. In the South. You understand? Shalom. Y'all Shema thought about saying y'all shy. How you doing, sis? You know what I'm talking about? We in here, Hebrew, teaching in Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash. You know, but we want that Passover to come to the ATL. Passover Atlanta 2024. You know, I know you might love your city, wherever your city at, but it ain't better than Atlanta. Bet you that. I ain't trying to start now, but this the city right here. This the city right here. This where you want to come. This where your your slut bucket cousins and your hoish uncles and all them come for that hot girl summer and you know what I'm saying, thought pocket Wednesdays. This where they come to have a good time. They come to shake their tail feather in Atlanta. So we got the best of everything. We got the best clubs, the best hotels, the best food, the best people. We got everything, you know what I'm saying? We got everything. Oh, and one more thing, the liquor store stay open at 12 o'clock. It stay open at 12 midnight, and it opens back up in the morning around 7, 8 o'clock, depending on what part of the city you're in. Come on now. 9 o'clock at the latest. You can't get no better than that right now. I don't know nobody city that let the liquor get sold at 12 o'clock. I don't know that part. I don't even know that part. Look, and then it's some establishments in the city of Atlanta. You know, I ain't gonna put their names out there, but it's some establishments out there in the city of Atlanta that will let you bring your alcohol to the spot. Just letting you know. In the other city, you go in their spot with a flask or something, they gonna run you out of there. You can't bring that in here. But in Atlanta, bring your flask. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. You're gonna be good. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good. Passover ATL. Spread the word. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't in Atlanta and you want to pass over to come to Atlanta, let's say you watching the class, you know, you in Detroit, and you want to pass over to be in Atlanta, tell your camp leader. Or you in Chicago, tell your camp leader. You in Los Angeles, tell your camp leader. You understand? If you in Houston, tell your camp leader we want to come to Houston. But we would rather have it in Atlanta. We would rather have it in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We would rather have that Passover in Atlanta. Come on down here to the ATL, Passover 2024. I hope y'all got it. If not, y'all know the magic word. Pray, play, wet, bring me back to life. You know, that's how we get down. All right, that's how we get down. That's how we get down. Let me erase this forward. A few more words. You, Mark. Salaki for a moment. All right, so we want the Passover to come to Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about? You know, look, and then, you know, most cities, they tell you what, hide the women, hide the look. Nah, you got to do it in Atlanta. Ain't nobody hiding nothing down here. There's so many beautiful things down here. Tell y'all leave with 2 more wives. You come down here, much polygamy. Oh, man, much polygamy going on down here. Much polygamy. Let's keep it moving, though. You know, y'all know I want Passover in Atlanta. I know it's in the city, in the city of the A. You understand? We gonna do what we got to do to bring this Passover, you know, to Atlanta. All right. So let's keep it pushing. We just did La'ah. We just did that. So we going into the next word, Salaka, which is dam. Dam. All right. And it means blood. I just gonna tell you what that means. It's blood. This is how we're gonna put it in the Assyrian, in the ancient dam. You know. It means blood. Let me get you the Hebrew context. The Hebrew number for it, so you'll know where to go. I want to say it's 18. 18, yep, that's what it is. H 18. Because we've done this word a couple of times tonight in different forms. H 18 is dam. Give you a moment to get that right up. Dam means blood. Means blood. We know somebody, you know, that has this in their name. Anybody want to take a guess? Who has this particular word in their name? Who has this word in their name? Anybody? If you know it, put it in the chat. The Patrai, if you know it, you know, just say Salaki. But what person in the Bible has Dom in their name? I'll give you a hint. We blazed on that song biscuit area out there weekend. Salaki. Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me who it is right here. Who this him? If you see, if I would say the white man is the devil, who is the white man according to the Bible? Somebody tell me, anybody. Somebody scream.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Edom.
Edom, that's right. That's right. This is where his name come from, because his blood shows forth through his skin. All right? Just remember that. That oppressor's blood shows forth through his skin, and he want to call my Native American brothers and sisters a red man. You sour biscuits, you get out my face. You're a liar and the truth ain't in you.
Right.
You're a liar and the truth ain't in you. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. I know some of y'all want to catch counsels are, y'all, you know what I'm talking about. I want to catch it too, but I love this Hebrew so much. I want to teach it to my brothers and my sisters. You know? All right, so the next word is Shala'ah. Shala'ah. All right, we put this up here. Shah. Nah. Ah. Shah. I spelled that wrong. All the way wrong. I had to catch it for young man. Not young man. Trooper the Patra, I call it. He would put me out down blast.
Khan.
But that's what you're gonna have, that zeal. That zeal. That's all it is. Shana Ah. All right, Shana Ah. That's where we are. Shana Ah. And it means thou hast hated. Thou hast hated. All right, and you can find this in H8130. 8130. All right, there we go. I'm gonna show you how great it is to learn this Hebrew. I pulled out my notes on this scripture earlier today, and I was looking, and I said, "This is a good scripture to work with." I ain't even go and look at it in the blue letter, but I know it was right because I wrote it down when we first had this Hebrew class. First started the Hebrew class, I wrote it down like I know I'm right. So now, as I'm the Hebrew teacher, and I look back at these year-old, 2-year-old notes of Hebrew, I found so many mistakes within my own notes that I picked up on before I could put it on the board. And once I put it on the board and started reading, I'm like, this is not right. And that's where learning this Hebrew comes in, because no one can trick you, not even yourself, if you know what you are reading. That's why it's important to learn these characters. You learn the characters so that you can be a great student according to what the Most High has purposed you to be. And some that is to be priests and prophets, and some that is to be great daughters of Zion. The thing we have in common is this: we all need to learn this Hebrew. We all should speak this Hebrew. We should pass this on down from generation to generation. Just like y'all pass down the things that your grandmama and granddaddy told you, your mama, your daddy, you told it, you pass it on to your children and they pass it on. Damn all that. Pass down these laws, statutes, commandments. Pass down this Hebrew. I understand what your mama and your daddy told you. I understand that. I know they gave you some good information. My daddy gave me some good information too. I understand it. My mama gave me some good information too. But ain't nothing better than learning this language, learning your culture, learning who you are, and then passing that down to the generations to come after you. All right? All right.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
You put a Shana Af, and I was wondering why is it not Shanatha?
Huh?
Why is it not Shanatha for the thou as the possession at the end there? Because the root word is Shana.
Yeah,
and then
the word is Shana, but in some instances, it doesn't, just because it's there, you see the root word there, that last character does connect it sometimes. It's not all the time where it will be left out by itself to, be its own thing. It's connected into the word that gives you that whole definition. Where we would say, thou hast hated, right? In English, that one word, Shana, means the same thing as those 3 words. So when you try to, let's say you take that. And do it right.
I mean, Salaki, I mean the root.
Slow down. They do it right here. So let's say you did it right there. You do it that way right here. Let's say you do it that way right here. What does that mean now? But that's what you said. What does that mean? Because it doesn't mean that.
Shana Af.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
thou.
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Remember now, just because you see the characters up here, doesn't mean it's gonna equal to this right here. It has to be the way I have it, the way I have it written is Sha Na Fa. That's how I have it written right now. Sha Na Fa. But that's not the same as Shana Ah.
Right.
It's a different word. It's a different word, right? That's the whole thing. It's spoken the way it's spoken And I can't really explain it. Why? Because I'm a teacher that's still a student. And I can only give it to you the way that's been given to me. You did?
Kind.
All right. So we can't make it what we wanted to make it. We got to make it the way the men above us give us.
Right.
I was 1969. Listen now, the men from 1969 have been doing it longer than I have. The men that gave us the truth in 1969, before they gave us the truth, they studied this more so than you and I combined. That's why the Most High blessed them to start the school, because of the knowledge that they acquired together. So no matter what we think we may know with the modern technology, the modern sciences that we have, this and third, it will never surpass what has been taught down and given down to us throughout the years. You see what I'm saying? You got it? All right. So, next word. Like this word right here. This word right here. Wa, dam. All right. Now, we know wa mean and, right? We know wa mean and, right? That's right. No, we know wa mean and, right? But in this context, it don't mean and. It means even blood. Wadam in this context means even blood. Even blood. All right. Same H. 18. All right. As before with the dom. And I'm gonna put this up here for you. Wa dom. All right. Now you see why you see that Shana off. Now you see Shana off, and then you see Wadam. Now we know Wa to mean and in certain instances. So why is it not and this time? Why is it not and this time? We know when we say Yahweh Shah, Most High and Christ. Wa being and. All right. In this context, it's even. So why is it not and this time? That goes back to what you were saying earlier about this word. Words, even though we see it in a certain way, and we're used to saying, sometimes, like, I'll give you an example. Barak. Let's do Barak. Barak. All right. Barak. So why we couldn't, it says Barak. Shalati. Give me a second. Barak. All right. Barak. We know what that means. Mean blessed, right? So what do we do there? Barakah. Barakah. You see what I'm saying? It's the same characters, but all of it stands alone. You get what I'm saying? That's why it's important. That's why it's important to study the Hebrew. To study the Hebrew and study the meaning of the words. So when you're reading it, you can understand the context of what is being said there. Let me see. We got one more word. This word I'm just gonna put on the board, and the Patra, you're gonna tell me what this word means. Or you gonna tell me what this word means? What's that in the Patra?
Salaki, sir. Yaradapka.
Y'all would say it again?
Yaradopka.
Yaradopka. All right, that's correct. Yaradopka. Put this up here for the people. Yaradopka. And it means shall pursue thee. Shall pursue thee. All right. And this word, you can find it in H7291. H7291. That's where you find it. All right. So now what we're going to do, because we got a few minutes left, I need all my brothers and my sisters to write this down. Give you a moment to write these last couple of words down. Shalom, Sister Nayaka. Y'all smart, come back sitting outside. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. Hope the family great. You understand? Hope y'all doing well out there. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a moment to write this down. As you're writing these last 4 words down and their meanings, I'm gonna go to the blue letter, and I'm going to read the English of Ezekiel 35:6, and then I'm gonna come back and read it in the Hebrew. All right, this is Ezekiel 35:6 in English. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right, verse 6, Ezekiel 35, verse 6 in the Hebrew, Lakan haya anya na'am adanya Yahweh kaya ladam I.S.U.P.K wadam Yaradopka la'adam sana'at wadam Yaradopka. Yaradopka. Got a little dyslexic there, but that is it right there. Give you a moment to write these things down. Give you a moment to write these down. And as you write it down, just a quick reminder for those of you that are watching at home, need y'all to get on the phone to your camp leader and say, Passover ATL. Yeah, we need that Passover in the A. We need that Passover in the A. We need that. I don't know what y'all want, but I know what I want. I want to see Commander General Yahanna and the generals and the captains and all the Israel in Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about?
Come.
To the A. Give y'all a little bit of a moment to write this down. And then we're going to put some sight words on the board. We're going to put some sight words on the board. Give you a few more minutes. Gonna put some words on the board and see if you know what you're talking about. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna put a few words on the board and see what y'all been talking about. See if y'all been studying. See if y'all been studying. See if you've been studying. Because if you ain't been studying, it'll tell. It's been tell in a minute. For all my brothers and sisters, that are still on the Facebook. If you're still on Facebook or YouTube, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you're still on Facebook. If you're still on YouTube, let me get a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat for me on the one time. 1 in the chat if you're still watching the Facebook or the YouTube feed. If you're still watching, I need a 1. Let me get a 1. Can I get a 1? see no ones out there. I don't see no ones. I see young man Gabriel. I know young man Gabriel out there. I know he gonna be out there. Who else we got though? We got Lava. All right, we got some folks out here. Anybody else still online with me? I know young man. Look, I know Trooper Napira. You know what I'm saying? I see his mugs on the screen. You know what I'm talking about? I know he in here with me. I know he in here with me. That's all we got. All right, that's all we got. We're gonna run with that right there. We're gonna run with what we got. Let me see. Make sure. Hold up, make sure. We got I'll see y'all wrong. Oh, you gonna play along? I'll see y'all wrong. You ready to play along? Alright, I'm erasing. Let's talk about it. It's gone. If you need it, they're gonna have to pray play to bring us back to life. Y'all know how to get it. You know how to get it. So everybody that I see now, you're gonna have to play long. You gonna have to play long. Oh, I got somebody on the line. Who I got on the line? Go ahead. All right. We got obviously Isaiah all on now. We got Sister Jan. Sister Jan, what's going on? What's going on with you? You still in there with us? All right, check this out. So now I'm finna put some words on the board. Everybody that put a 1 in the chat, I expect you to participate. You gotta participate. I'm gonna put a couple of words on the board, and all I want you to do is put it in the English in the chat. Tell me what I'm saying in the English. All right, I'm gonna make it easy for you. The first one is gonna be so very easy, just so you can follow the instructions. The first one is so easy. It is so easy. You know, it's so easy. You know how easy it is? It's so easy. A 5th grader can do it. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Let's go. Let's find out. Let's find out how smart my brothers and sisters are. Put it in the chat. I need it in the chat. Somebody put it in the chat. I need young man Gabriel. I need Lawa. I need Yaron. I need Jasmine. Who else we got to do? Mama Saw. I need all y'all to put that word in English. What is that in the English? In the English phonetics. What is it? What is it in English? Trooper on the Posh Ride, you got to type it in there too. I don't want you to come out the mic. Just tap it in the chat. All right. Young man Gabriel. I see young man Gabriel on assignment. He on assignment. Let's see who else out there. All right. Sister Jasmine, you right. But I need you to look at young man Gabriel. Look at what young man Gabriel put up there. How young man Gabriel put it up there is how I want it. I want the Hebrew in English. The English will change. Go ahead.
I'm not able to write in the public chat.
All right, well, don't say that. Don't even say nothing.
Come.
Word for you later. All right. So just go ahead and copy what young man Gabriel got. Awesome, I'm waiting on you. I'll see y'all wrong. I'm waiting on y'all. I can't go no faster till y'all say type. I need that in that chat one time. Blow my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just blow my mind. The water. Appreciate that. Y'all come on with it now. Don't let young man Gabriel, 16 years old, do y'all in like that. The water, Sister Jasmine, the water. Appreciate that. Awesome, Mama Saw. You don't let young man Gabriel do you like that, Mama Saw. Come on now. Mama Saw. What we gonna do, Mama Saw? What we gonna do? All right. I see what we got. I see that want to play. Y'all don't want to play with me today. Do anybody put in there? Nah, ain't nobody put nothing in. I'm gonna give a few more seconds. Y'all might be like, that ain't what they say. It might not be. Put up what you think it say. Whatever you think it says, put it in the chat. Because if you're wrong, I'm going to tell you wrong. If you're right, I'm going to tell you right. Ain't but two things, either right or wrong. Ain't no in the middle. It's either right or wrong. All right, since I don't have no more participants, that would be Yasharala. Yasharala. Oh, also cars. What's on the board, Ottawa? Salakia. What's on the board, Ottawa? All right, awesome, what's up? That what's up? Awesome cars. Get into what's on the board. What's on the board, Ottawa? One time. Do it for the one time. Let these folks know that 1,000 know what they talking about out here too. We know you know. We know you know, Ottawa. We know you know. Put that thing out there in the chat. Put it in the chat for the one time. Just one time. So we can bring the Passover to a llama. So all the ear read the bit of llama. Ottawa, no, come on, Ottawa. I know I got these jokes, though, Ottawa. I know I got them, Ottawa. Ottawa, I got you. I'm going to do this right here, Ottawa. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to do this right here. That's for Ottawa right up. You said air. You said all. There we go, Ottawa. There we go, Ottawa. Clap it up, Ottawa, y'all. Clap it up, Ottawa. You know what I'm talking about? Clap it up. Clap it up. La Yasharala, 2 Israel. You know what I'm talking about? Also, Molasar, trooping the Patriarch. They get that good wine. You know what I'm talking about? They get that good wine on Saturday morning and everything. They be here, La Yasharala on them. Give me the wine. I'm like, man, these boys want that wine. They be the first one in here practicing. La Yasharala. Oh, all right, here we go. Here we go. I got another word for you. This one gonna be easy. This one easy. This one easy. This one is easy. This one's gonna be easy, right here. Now, if you don't know this one, I'm just gonna turn everything, turn the lights off, and everything. All right, there we go. There we go. What we got on the board? What we got on the board? What we got on the board? Somebody tell me what we got on the board. Somebody tell me what we got on the board. What we got on the board? Anybody, somebody, everybody. Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. That's all we need. We just need it in the chat. You know, just cite words. You know, it's just cite words. That's all. And what makes it so easy? It's in the ancient. It ain't even in the Syrian. It's in the ancient. There we go, Sister Jam. That's what I'm talking about. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else got it? Who else? Who else? Who else gonna come out to play today? Who else coming to play? Awesome, so where you at? Where you at? Who we got on here? Where we at? Where we at? Young man Gary, y'all come on with it. 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 All right. There we go. I see y'all out there. There we go. Out of one. The water out of one. Mama Saw, you up there? Did you get out there? Mama Saw. Come on, Mama Saw. I'm waiting on you, Mama Saw. I'm waiting on you. Come on, Mama Saw. You can do it. What that boy said in what that movie was? Oh man, I can't think of the movie. Water boy. You can do it. You can do it, Mama Saw. You can do it. What's that word, Mama Saw? Come on with it. Go ahead, I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, that water boy. You got that boy, but what's on the board? What? All right, well, check this out. What's on the board? Mama Saw, what's on the board? What's on the board, Isaiah, y'all? Okay. I'm gonna help you out. Everybody know him at the Most High. What's his name? We know him at the Most High, but he got a real name. What his name is? I'm sorry, y'all. That's right. Now everybody got it. Everybody got it. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Look, I'm gonna put one up here so easy. It's gonna be so easy. Y'all gonna be like, man, stop playing with me. Y'all stop playing with me up here. I'm gonna give you an easy one. I'm gonna give you an easy one. All one. What we got on the board? All one. What we got on the board? 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 And if you're paying attention to the YouTube chat, you should know what this is. Otto, you know I had to get you, Otto. You know I had to get you enough. You know what I'm talking about? This is officer of 1,000 right here. I'm gonna give you a hint. It's an officer of 1,000, and he teaches the Sabbath service for Atlanta on Saturday morning. For those of you that don't know, I just gave you the biggest hint. I can't tell you his name, even though he put his name in the chat. There we go, Sister Jazz. There we go. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this thing in here tonight. We're gonna do it in here. I'm gonna give you one more. And then I'm gonna turn this thing over to the Kashawn. No, I got two more. Hey, Mo, so I see you got the Mo High name up there, but whose name up there now? Whose name up there now, Mo? So whose name up there now? All right, young man Gary, you on point. All right, there we go. I know it's funny. We having a good time tonight, you know. Also, God gonna make me do 1,000 push-ups tomorrow. Just because I'm trying to have a good time with the class. Y'all got me in trouble. I just thought about it.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
He gonna make you do it Sunday.
Oh man, oh Lord. Yeah, you can't make me do it on the Sabbath.
Right. You need your strength on the Sabbath, sir. Salaki.
Gotta go out there and blaze one of those pros. All right, we got one more. All right. Let me see if I want to put this up here. I'm gonna do this. I ain't got no choice. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna make this one so easy. I'm gonna tell you that's a name. It's a name. Go ahead and I'm gonna give you a little bit of it. It's a name. That's all I can give you. It's a name. It's a name. It is a name. And I don't need nobody to put it in the chat. Don't nobody put it in the chat. Trooper the Pashrai. Come on down.
Kanwakan.
What's on the board?
Saran Kataza.
Do you know somebody like that?
Kanwakan, sir.
What said in English?
Captain Kataza.
Give Captain Cossazar a hand for his debate he had last night. You know what I'm saying? He brought it back wet on Christians. You know what I'm saying? One more again. You know, and that's what we got to do in this truth. We got to make sure we learn our language, understand these scriptures, and always remember, when you battling Christians in the world, especially if you're an officer, you're a captain, you're a general, you better bring that thing back wet, because the gentleman behind me waiting on it to come back wet. You understand? But in the spirit of brotherhood, Captain Costa did a wonderful job last night in articulating the points of heaven and hell last night. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to big up our captain up there on, you know what I'm saying, up there on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? They done had to pass over for a whole long time. But it's been in the South for the past, 3 years? We trying to make it vote. But, you know, with that, we're going to pay the class the priest officer, Deshaun Banyahauda Banyashawa.
Yeah, powerful priest, man. Shalom, Israel. This is the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We had I.S.U.P.K started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna, rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are all limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, my Asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, we will be having the memorial, the Feast of the Memorial, the blowing of the trumpets, September 15th, will be sundown. And we would like to remind our Akim and our to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And we would like to ask you to Google the address every time you come to the school. It's 3353 Glenwood Road, Decatur, Georgia. It's helped out with the algorithm to help the school get advertised for. And with that, we'd like to give one courtesy look to the teacher, Ms. Israel, Amaya. Amaya Shabbat, Amaya, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh. And what I just said in the Hebrew translated to the English, may the Lord in the name of Christ bless you. Yahanna. We have some sisters online. Men of Israel. One curse look to the sisters. Men of Israel. Amaya Shabbat. Amaya. Barak. Yahweh Shema. And what I just said in the Hebrew translated to the English, may the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahanna, his hands down, class dismissed.